Hey, what's up? Hey, welcome back to the house, man. Y'all come on, jump in, man. I'm getting ready to ride to the house right now. Just getting off work, so ride with me. Yeah. Hey, just in case you didn't know, this is Rough House Boxing TV. I am that boy Box. Yeah. And today, just want to get a little something off my chest, you know. Now, most of you know, especially the ones who stop by the house on a frequent basis and leave comments and whatnot. And for all of you, I thank you. I appreciate you for rocking with me. Hey, there would be no Rough House Boxing TV without you. So salute to all you. And yeah, so you know, people come into the house, check out the videos, hit the like button, they subscribe. You know, and for all of you who haven't hit that like button, go ahead and smash it, man, and subscribe if you haven't already done it. But yeah, they do that, and sometimes I get comments that are of a different opinion and viewpoint of mine. Now, let me say this: I am the type of cat that I will never, ever block you or anything of that nature, just because you have a different opinion or point of view than I have. Never. Now, on the flip side of that, a lot of you know that if you have a different viewpoint, or even if you have the same viewpoint, you know that I am going to reply to the comments you leave. You know? And a lot of you that, and I can't even say a lot, because actually, there's only been 3. So, but those 3 individuals know that when they left their comments, and one of them was very respectful, you know, with our back and forth. He presented his argument, I presented mine, and then at the end of it, it's kind of like we shook hands, and you know, it was over the Wilder AJ. As a matter of fact, all 3 have been about Wilder. But you know, that first guy, he was like, hey, you know, hey, I appreciate you taking the time to present your points and your views and, you know, your facts, and I thank you for letting me do likewise. And it was like it was a mutual respect. It's like we shook hands and we said, hey, we'll talk again after the fight, and you know, may the best God's fighter win. You know, and that's what it is, man. And I respect that. So kudos to you. You know who you are, man. I appreciate that. This second comment that I got, this dude was like he started off sort of respectful, but then every time he replied, it got more and more disrespectful with comments like the LDBC is a cult and we push propaganda and the only fighter that we support is Wilder, and you know, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Now we know that's not true, because we got bros and sisters in the LDBC that support Lomachenko, you know, that are fans of Derevyanchenko, that are, you know, that admire Canelo. You know, we got fans that are, we got brothers and sisters that are fans of Josh Taylor, you know, who me personally I think is an exceptional talent, and I can't wait to see that boy rise and develop. You know, Anthony Yard, who's over there in the UK, I like that dude. You know, and so on and so forth. But you guys know that when I reply to you, I am going to reply with numbers, stats, quotes, logic. If I cannot present any of those points in my argument, you know, to support whatever statements I made in my videos, then there's no sense in me trying to debate it. But yeah, we went back and forth, and to all of you who believe that the LDBC is some type of cult gathering, No, that is the furthest thing from the truth. Now, the one thing I told that person, and I'll say to every one of you in the video, is one thing that we in the LDBC refuse to be is sheep. Sheep are going to go wherever the shepherd herds them to. Sheep are going to take in whatever the shepherd gives them to fatten them up and get them ready for the slaughter, or get them ready to get all their wool from them, get their hide from them, or whatever the case may be. He's going to get them ready for the kill. You know, and as boxing fans first and consumers, we pay our hard-earned dollars to see what we want to see. And we have gotten tired of what boxing have been putting on a paper plate and trying to shove to us and make us believe that it was 5-star cuisine, filet mignon or something like that. Because it wasn't. In a lot of cases, it wasn't. And the LDBC is a collective that wants to see the best fight the best. They want the fans to be respected. They want the fans' voices to be heard. And we want to see our fighters that we support be treated with dignity and respect. And we just want to see boxing elevated to the best possible place that it can go. That's all we want. Now, granted, everybody's got their own fighter that they likes. Everybody's got fighters that they don't like. As fans, we are entitled to that opinion. We are entitled to express that opinion in whatever way, shape, form, we deem possible. So I want to say this. If you are one of the people out there that is constantly going on an LDBC members page, day in, day out, hitting the thumbs down button, leaving disrespectful comments, comments that a lot of times don't have anything to do with the video or the live stream or whatever, comments that go beyond points of boxing and go into, well, you're just a so-and-so and you're a filthy this and that and you're such a raggedy whatever. If that's your modus operandi, then leave the page. You already know what's going to be there when you turn the video on. When you click play, you know what's going to be there. A lot of times you can read the thumbnail, you can read the title of the video, and you know what's going to be there. So do yourself a favor and, do us a favor, but do yourself a favor even more. Don't even go there. You save yourself a lot of high blood pressure and gray hair. Promise you will. And then secondly, after that, why don't you start your own YouTube page, channel? That way you can promote whatever it is that you want to promote. Whatever views, opinions, news, talk, whatever that you want to put out into the universe, you can put it out there on YouTube. It's free. I know. I tried it. It's free. Real talk. So yeah, that was one of the things. And I also got comments from somebody that stopped by the house today, and they made a few comments, and they were rather respectful too. They were rather respectful, and we did our back and forth, and he posed some not questions, but comments to the tune of Wilder was bad for boxing. Well, actually, he started it out by saying that whole ass Wilder. So I already knew where that was going as soon as I read the first sentence. But he said that, that Wilder was bad for boxing. He said that, I'm assuming it was a he. If it was a she, then I'm sorry. But they said that Al Heyman does his best to protect fighters. He said that Deontay Wilder, he also commented on the Charlos what did he say? Deontay Wilder's been fighting for 10 years and hasn't fought in a unification bout. And he said the same thing about the Charlos. And I'm trying to think, what else? What else did he say on there? Yeah. There was a couple other things, but those were the meat and potatoes of the comments. So let me address those. We'll start with Deontay Wilder fighting 10 years and not fighting a unification fight. First off, I'm going to hip y'all to something that y'all probably didn't know, but it's going to get broken right here on Roughhouse Boxing TV. You know what? I dug and I've searched and I've researched and I found out that it takes 2 fighters to have a unification fight. Did y'all know that? It does. It really does. One person by itself cannot have a unification fight. And I said that to say that if the other belt holder doesn't want to fight you, what do you do? I mean, what's the answer? Well, people always say, well, so-and-so hadn't done this, and Wilder hadn't done that, and the Charlos haven't done this, and Errol Spence haven't done. Another question I asked the guy today was, what does Deontay Wilder, Errol Spence Jr., both the Charlos, Terrence Crawford, and a few other names, what do they all have in common? Give up? All of these individuals have been ducked at different points in time. They have been ducked. Obviously and intentionally, they've been ducked. I mean, like that kind of duck. You know? So like I said, if the other title holder doesn't want to fight you or doesn't want to fight them, what are they supposed to do? You find whoever wants to fight. And I also told him that if AJ would have just stepped up and fought Wilder in the beginning, like he should have, and let's remember, AJ was the one who called out Wilder. It was AJ who called out Wilder after one of his fights in the ring, on the microphone. He said that he wanted Deontay Wilder. And Deontay said, man, I was gonna let the young cat bloom. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna let him blow. But if he want that, I was gonna let him grow. But if he want that smoke, so be it. You know? What else? Okay, the Al Heyman thing. He said that Al Heyman does a good job of protecting his fighters. Now, once again, I'm gonna break some more news to y'all, just in case you didn't know it. Drum roll. Al Heyman is not a promoter. It is not Al Heyman's job to make fights. Al Heyman is an advisor. So please be clear on that. Everybody who thinks that it's Al Heyman's job to make fights, no, it's not. Now, it's Eddie Hearn's job to make fights. It's Oscar De La Hoya's job to make fights. It's Bob Abrams' job to make fights. It's what's her name, Kathy Duvall's job to make fights, and a host of others, you know. But it's not Al Heyman. Al Heyman is an advisor. He advises his fighters on what are the best possible paydays out there for the fighters. He advises fighters on elements of contracts that will be beneficial or detrimental to the fighter. He advises fighters and he aids fighters in things like investments, portfolio building, you know, And I've even heard some brothers who have behind the scene knowledge from the LDBC, give up jewels and gems that say he's done things like he takes care of people's hospital bills, fighters' hospital bills. Probably does the same for mortgages and car notes and rent, food and groceries and things like that. That's what Al Heyman does. That's what Al Heyman is. So please don't ever get it twisted that Al Heyman is the one out there negotiating fights. Al Heyman is there in regards to the money. So, oh, there's another thing I forgot. Dude said Deontay Wilder is not known in his own country, which kind of led me to believe when I read that he was not from the United States. And I let him know that is the furthest thing from the actual truth. So right now, Deontay Wilder is top tier in terms of popularity. I think the only fighters that are as popular or possibly even more, and this is personal opinion, got no facts to back this up, but I would say Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. I'm talking about fighters that are active. And let's be real about it. Pacquiao is a household name because he's been in the game and he's fought a lot of fights. He's been on the big stage and under the big lights for years. But nobody's checking for Manny Pacquiao right now. Nobody. Here in the United States, nobody's really checking for Pac-Man anymore. I'll even go ahead and put Canelo up there. Canelo, because he has a very, very strong Hispanic fan base. I put him up there too. But Deontay Wilder is right up there with those fighters that I just named. Now, on the flip side of that, Deontay Wilder is known in the UK. We've got video evidence of that. He's known. Whether people root for him or not, they know him. A whole bunch of them know him over there. He got mobbed and swarmed when he was over in Belfast last week for the Tyson Fury weigh-in and fight. Now, how does that go with AJ though? Nobody over here really knows AJ. You say what you want. Yeah, he's a star. He's a big fish in a small pond across the seas, over in the UK, and maybe even some other countries. But here in North America, in the United States, in South America, AJ is practically a nobody. So, that's what that is. Trying to think what else. Oh yeah, Deontay Wilder is bad for boxing. Once again, I let the person know that is where we have a fundamental difference in mindsets. Because me personally, I think Deontay Wilder is the best thing going for boxing. He's a shot in the arm for boxing right now. Because we got so many fighters that are dancing around, ducking and avoiding the toughest competition in their divisions. It's a shame. My earliest introduction to boxing was Muhammad Ali. The most brash, bold, cocky, outspoken, tough guy that boxing could have birthed. And Wilder is cut from that same mold. So was Mike Tyson. So was Roy Jones Jr. So was Pernell Whitaker. So was Floyd Mayweather Jr. America loves a tough guy. I don't care how you try to slice it. I don't care how you try to glaze it over. But the United States loves a tough guy. And the U.S. loves a tough guy so much, he doesn't even have to be from the United States. i.e. Conor McGregor. We love a dude that's gonna walk it like he talks it, but we love for him to talk it. We most definitely love it when they talk it, but we love it. We love it doubly, triply when they walk it after they talk it. You know. But yeah, I pulled up at the house. Like I said, just wanted to get those few things off my chest. So, hey, whoever you are, I don't care if you like me, if you don't like me. I don't care if we said share the same exact views and opinions, or we're on total opposites of the spectrum. Stop by the house, comment. You know I'm gonna get back at you. I'm gonna comment right back at you. Everybody. I don't care if it's just a salute. I'm gonna comment back at you. Y'all know that. And you know what? If this is something that I've been thinking about lately that I want to do going forward. So if any of you out there have uh, interesting questions or something that you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comment section, and I'll try to pick uh, anywhere from 1 to 3 a week and do videos for them. And I'll shout you out. You know, unless you're gonna be super disrespectful. If you're gonna be super disrespectful with it, then you get no pub. You get no promo. I may read your question. I may do a video about it, whatever it is that you commented, but you'll get no love in regards to in regards of notoriety and your 5 minutes of fame. It ain't even going down like that. But yeah. Once again, this is Roughhouse Boxing TV. I am that boy Box. Hey, thank y'all for stopping by the house again, man. And smash the like button, uh, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this to your social media platforms, your Facebooks and Twitters and Instagrams and whatever. You know, if you got MySpace, share it to MySpace. I don't care. Hey, just share it. You know, because, oh, and one other thing. Do me a favor. Everybody that watches this video, tell one other person about how it's going down here at the house, man. Tell them to stop by and check us out, man. Come chop it up with us. You know, they might turn into a repeat visitor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the door is always open at the house. Just make sure you wipe your feet and close the door behind you. That's what it is, man. Hey, salute to the LDBC. Gotta send a special shout out right now to my main man from the great state of Arkansas, PK Boxing and MMA. Y'all need to go over there and subscribe to that brother's channel, man. He's got some of the best insight, news, opinions, breakdown, uh, analysis, anything you can name on both subjects, MMA and boxing. So, like I said, go over there and support that brother, man, because he's putting out good content, real good content. Like I said, he's from the great state of Arkansas. Woo pig suey. That's what it is right there, man. Hey, salute to the LDBC. Everybody in there. Hey, also got to say a special shout out to that boy Carl Burrell over at CB Sports TV. You know, hey, thank God for the voice of reason. You know what I'm saying? For the voice of wisdom. And CB, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate your words. I appreciate your wisdom. And I appreciate you taking the time, man, to talk with me and chop it up with me, man. So, is there anything else? No. That's it. So y'all can get on out the house now. Yeah.